All right, welcome back again to White Mountain Outdoors. We're going to keep rocking and rolling with a couple little shorts today. All right, so another one we're going to do is I'm going to kind of go over. All right, so we got this little Tassie, or excuse me, the Tassie style head, the little plum, I believe it is. This was the handle it was on. It's pretty bulky. It's pretty heavy. I mean, it's not super heavy, but it's pretty bulky. So here's what we got. I'm going to end up, well, I'm going to end up switching up my setup with how these were hung to try to reuse some of these handles as best as I can. One, because I'm on a budget. I don't have a lot of money. I don't want to be spending a lot of money on buying a quality handle to hang these heads back again. So the best thing that I can do is either make them myself and reuse some of these ones that I have that are really quality handles that just need a little bit of love, basically. So again, I'm going to flip you guys back around now. All right, so for this one here, right, I'm actually going to try to do my best to turn that into basically like a little mini boy's axe, little mini like short hewing axe. And that one I'm going to be able to use to like delimb some of these like long juniper, limbs and branches that I'm going to end up being chopping on my property, so that I can kind of just like clean them up myself with that instead of like having to run a saw in order to just clean them up before I kind of like buck them into little like logs I can use in like a stove. But anyway, all right, so let me turn you guys around again. So now that leaves the Tassie head open, right? So when this came in, this big old plum looking guy, this super old heavy, this is like a 5+ pound head. So it was on this handle right here, which is a nice handle. Like I said, it's got a little damage here at the end that will need to be cleaned up. And the head will need a little work on it because it basically took a crack. It's hard to see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can see the crack. So I'm gonna like clean this up with, I'm gonna show how I'm gonna repair this. Later on, basically, I'm gonna show how I'm gonna go ahead and repair this, but I'm basically gonna use this handle that was on that super old heavy head, which it was not made for. The guy like hafted it on there and just, the guy hung it on there and it was just like a butcher job. But anyway, it almost just fits right here. It literally almost just fits to be able to be started. So it's perfect size. So this handle and this head's going to work together. Stick around for more. Like, comment, and subscribe.